addicted winner who doesn't understand why people want to watch me, but I'm very grateful. Good God, that's huge. What the fuck? I'm trying my best, and my brain doesn't work that good, but sometimes it do. I create cute girls. That makes me happy. Caffeine addicted winner who doesn't understand why people want to watch me, but I'm very grateful. Good God, that's huge. What the fuck? I'm trying my best, and my brain doesn't work that good, but sometimes it do. I create cute girls. That makes me happy. fucking addicted
Winner.
who doesn't understand why people want to watch me. But I'm very grateful. Good God, that's huge. What the fuck? I'm trying my best, and my brain doesn't work that good. But sometimes it do. I create cute girls. That makes me happy. I need a poll in chat. How likely is it that Gigi will consume my sister's corpse if she perishes?
Oh my god!
100%.
100,000%. Gigi will consume you.
No! You would never!
100,000,000%. First comment in chat.
Literally -% chance. Negative.
Oh, immediately we need more Gigi pics.
No, it would never even cry. I just gave some.
Wouldn't even wait till you're dead.
I mean, everyone is putting stuff on Gigi's name lately, and I don't appreciate it.
It's just her nature as a beast.
It's not.
It's a good
It's
thing.
not.
It's a good thing. Self-preservation is a good thing.
No, she knows where her food is.
And when that food runs out because you died.
I literally have a roommate. Like, there's also never gonna be a time where I'm alone in this apartment for so long that she has time to eat my body.
That's what you think.
She's gonna think I'm sleeping. So fucked up.
There's literally documentation. There is science
I know
behind
that
this.
Have done it. I'm saying mine would never. Dad,
Speaking of death.
I know my cat. Okay.
Oh, the first one. The first one, Khadiv. Gigi. G-I-G-I. Or is it J? Is it J? I think
It's G.
Yeah, it's G. Yeah, I thought it was G. Yeah.
It's G.
You're not gonna
This is
call
what everybody
her
says, because they'll be like, oh
actual
my
man.
god, is it named after Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service? And I say yes. And they're like, isn't that J? And I'm like, and guess what? We're not in Japan, are we?
I guess that's fair. Yeah.
G's make different noises in Japan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
G goes G.
It's true.
And J can also go G.
Yeah.
It's G.
Gigi's an old man.
So true, Necro. Well, Lil Sis is available, but she's a busy girl. She's got to go kill God, so she's just chilling with us. while she kills God casually.
I'm not killing God.
Make sure you.
Well, you're killing.
God's already dead.
Is that a Hindu god? Which one is that? Which one is Shiva?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, I don't remember. Fake fan. Fake Shiva
Fake
fan.
Shiva fan. Yeah, don't ask me.
But you're killing a god. You're gonna try.
I'm a god.
You're gonna try. I hope you can do
I'm a
it.
god.
I hope
The
you
only
can.
Shiva I know is Scissoring Bike Sisters.
Yeah, that is the best Shiva, is the Scissoring Bike Sisters, it's true.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, girl, you don't remember? Final Fantasy 13.
Why would I remember any Final Fantasy?
I played it around you, but alright.
Congratulations.
There was a man named Snow, and he looked like a hobo, and his summon was Shiva, of course, because his name is Snow. And in Final Fantasy 13, Shiva took on the form of a motorcycle, and he could break that motorcycle up into two women, and the transformation sequence of the women going into the motorcycle form, they scissor each other.
This is not real.
I can go get the clip. I've had to show it to chat before.
Please. Wait, okay, who were other characters? I do recognize the name Snow, but I am picturing someone and I don't think it's the right someone.
So it's really funny because, like, there was a theme in the game of, like, everyone gets a summon, and the summon has a vehicle form. I think one of them was, like a fucking...
Why?
A panther or something, like a fast wild animal. But, so all these people had their summon that would turn into some kind of vehicle, but then my boy Hope, his summon turned into a fucking castle. Like, literally, this other dude, his summon turns into, like, a fucking, like, F1 racer car. Like, it turns into a fucking car, and my boy Hope gets a castle.
What is the point of this, though? Why?
I don't know. It's cool. Maybe.
It's not, though. It's so stupid. Every time I learn something new about Final Fantasy, I'm like, this is why I've never played a single game.
I'm gonna make sure eventually you play 10, because 10 is legitimately great. But the others, I'm not gonna lose sleep if you never play another Final Fantasy game other than...
Sequel to 10!
Yeah, no. Only I'm strong enough for that kind of torture.
Yeah, no, I do now remember. I remember at least these characters because you were fucking obsessed with Hope. So.
I love Hope. He's such a good boy.
Name?
He also just has, like, the best cutscene in the whole game. It's fucking amazing. It's so funny. I think even the downsides to 10 are good. Oh, question for Sis. How weird is Chiu from a scale of 1 to 10 when compared to the rest of the family?
Oh, I would say her and I are very similar, like pretty low.
Yeah, we're low on the weird scale.
That's not a family.
We're definitely...
Include your parents, by the way.
No, we don't include them. No,
Oh, okay.
no, they don't count. It's just the sisters.
Yeah, like with all the sisters, I think we're serious but goofy. You know, we have our moments, and if we're comfortable around people, that'll determine the weirdness level.
I think they're also including how little I know about the world, though, in my weirdness.
That is a contributing factor, yes. But it's endearing.
Is it?
I'm like, oh my god, you sweet baby idiot. I love you so much. You just woke up yesterday. I love you.
Chiu is like a chipmunk that has just been released.
Like you've been hibernating, maybe?
Oh my god.
Or you were in a coma or something.
Yeah, so like I'm a little goober, but then we look at my older sister who has 18 different Genshin Impact accounts, like...
Excuse me?
Like, look.
You're 18?
My competition's pretty fierce.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and we also have a sister that's, you know, fighting for an autism diagnosis. So, you know,
Hey, all I gotta say about that is like, get like, knowing is just gonna help you like live your life more comfortably.
oh yeah, 100%.
Like, literally, no issues.
Yeah, it doesn't change who she is at all, but she's fucking weird. I can't even being in public with her sometimes is torture. The term read the room has no meaning to her.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. And she kind of like prides herself on it.
She really does.
Yeah.
And social anxiety is scared of her. For someone who claims to have it, non-existent.
The Chiu family tree is the Tower of Babylon.
The fuck?
You know, I think it's not that bad. I think if I have to give it a number.
Aru, do you have 18 accounts in Genshin, or are you just making fun of my sister? Aru, don't be like this.
There's someone in your chat.
But thank you for all the congrats on the YouTube side. We hit 700 subscribers. Yippee!
Woo!
Almost at 1,000 on Twitch. On our way on the YouTube side. Yippee! And I think we're about 1,000 hours of watch time away from monetization. So as those followers go up, the time's gonna go up and we're gonna hit it. I feel it. We'll hit monetization on YouTube this year. Yippee! Oh. That's Xenoblade.
Because you said yes.
Oh, I got you. Yeah! I literally do not know a single thing about this game.
Make sure you check the subtitle language.
Oh, okay.
Just to, make sure there is subtitles so you don't read too fast.
Okay, good, Aru. I would even say one is questionable, but one is at least, acceptable.
Ooh, they probably don't know our little dispute we have.
Our dispute that we have?
About Final Fantasy.
Oh, I feel like I mentioned it to a streamer friend of mine because she feels the same way I do. I might have said it on stream, I don't remember.
Well, she's wrong, first of all.
No, absolutely she's not. She's a fucking queen.
She's wrong.
I'll kill for her. She's always right.
Oh, and you won't kill for me.
Not about this, no.
You got
That's
it's fine.
So
crazy.
my dear sweet little sister, who we always say, like, we're the closest thing to twins with like an age gap, you know? She thinks Zach Fair is ugly. She thinks he's ugly. And she thinks Cloud is better.
Cloud is better.
And like this is gonna put a crack in our relationship. Like this is doing damage.
Oh my god, you're so dramatic.
I love this fictional man. You don't understand. I
love this fictional man.
I had a breakdown on our couch, sobbing my fucking eyes out, snot dripping down my face.
That sounds like a personal problem.
You don't get it. You haven't been there. You haven't been through what I've been through with Zach.
Cloud's hot, sorry, I don't know.
I definitely always played Artanelico around you. Do you have thoughts on Croy? She doesn't remember.
Who?
She
No.
doesn't remember.
Yes, I do. I'm just trying to think if I have thoughts, and I don't.
Because I also did peak fictional man right there.
Croy?
Yeah.
I mean, don't ask me anything specific about him. If you think I retained any of that, you're a You're delusional.
It's too late, Necro. Even if she, like, stops playing some of them, she made them, and she did play that many at one point in time, so it's like, it's over. Her reputation is tanked. You know what I mean?
What?
Oh, I see. Someone in my chat said it's not 18 anymore anyways, and I thought they were saying that, like, she stopped playing some of the accounts, but no, I'm a fool. She now has 24 accounts.
Oh!
It went up.
Oh my god. Oh, no, it didn't.
It went up.
Oh no.
That's a 30% increase.
Oh my god.
One for each
No.
hour of the day!
God.
She has
No.
a problem. She has a problem.
Why?
She has
Why?
a problem. And I love gotcha games. Like, I get it. I've gotten it longer than she has, but that many accounts.
Well, because, like, they all feed her main one.
No. They're all separate. They don't
No,
connect.
That's what she told me.
Stuff connects?
I don't think it does.
Yeah, they can't share.
Oh, I know of a way. If you have a world, you can have a friend join your world and take the resources, because there's a limited amount in your world that resets every week.
So she's just making...
You don't need 23 of them.
Yeah.
It's fine. Slay the princess. Let's
Slay the princess.
Slay the princess. I would say this is a fair judgment, right? Because I basically know nothing about Cloud. Croy's like good looking, like he's fine. Don't ask me about his personality.
Okay, so Croy's fine, but Zach is ugly.
Zach is ugly. It's
because you're not even
right,
saying he's like not my type or he's fine. No, he's ugly.
He's ugly, which would mean he's not my type, right?
But like, there's a difference between like, oh yeah, that's fine, and that's ugly.
Yeah, he's ugly. So
that's crazy.
The thing is that it's like when someone dyes their hair black, and you're like, why the fuck did you do that?
That's
like,
his hair.
And right, but his hair can also be blonde. And it is.
The fact.
And it looks better that way.
The fact that you're saying is so crazy. Because you just don't know. You don't know about these two boys.
I don't.
His name is literally Zach Fair.
Ooh. A fair is also a type of amusement park. What's your point?
Like, fair-skinned,
Is he a good time? Yeah, he's fucking pale as shit, and the brown hair washes him out.
It's not brown!
What?
Zach's hair is not brown.
Yes, it is!
Zach's hair is black!
It's brown.
His hair is not brown.
I'm gonna look this shit up right now.
His hair is not brown! Have you been calling the wrong man ugly all this time?
No, it's definitely him.
Oh my god.
Dude's fucking ugly.
Oh
Oh,
my
god,
God.
look at him.
Oh, my god! You're so dramatic!
Ugh.
Ugh.
No, look at Cloud. Oh my god, he's so beautiful. Okay.
No.
He's just terrible. Terrible.
Yeah,
No.
his hair is not brown.
Hey, whatever, it's black, fine.
Yeah, right? If she was looking at Tara, I would suddenly be like, oh yeah, that's the ugliest man ever. Tara sucks ass.
Who's that?
Tara is from Kingdom Hearts, not Final Fantasy.
Kingdom Hearts.
But he has brown hair, and it is the same character designer, so, you know, definitely looks like he could fit in just fine.
Oh, he does look like. Oh wait, I remember this bitch.
Yeah, he's the fucking worst. He's
His
so
hair's
stupid.
So stupid.
He's so stupid. I hate him. Normally I like a stupid man, but he's too stupid.
And I just I hate these pants.
Yeah, everything about Tara sucks ass. You gonna judge me for not liking Tara? She definitely... Because I definitely played Arts and Alico 3 around her. You
God, you're gonna ask me to remember another game?
You agree with Net like Zach. So you
What?
agree with me. Why do you hate to tell me that you agree with me?
Oh, maybe me?
They said Net, and Net's my friend, the one who loves Zach.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they said Net. Unless they're mistakenly thinking you're Net. You're not.
But I like Cloud!
No. I mean, Cloud's fine in a different corner, but he's not. He cannot hold a candle to Zach.
You're just a hater.
Yeah, little sis.
And I literally don't even like blondes. Do you know what that says? I prefer dark hair. And he's fucking ugly.
You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy.
You're crazy. Can't believe you.
In the stupid scale, where does Snow fall? Snow is...
What is with the stupid scale today?
Snow is slightly more on the lovable stupid scale. But he is painfully stupid. My favorite cutscene of all fucking time is that in the first Final Fantasy 13, where Snow is like talking to Hope and being like, man, isn't it stupid when adults fucking die? And Hope is like about to fucking shank him because his mother died. It's my favorite. It's so funny. It's the best fucking cutscene because Snow is like, he's like trying to make Hope feel better because Hope is a little kid dealing with all of this shit all of a sudden. Like, that's what Hope's trying to do. But he doesn't realize that everything he's saying is just triggering Hope more and more, and it just keeps compounding. So the cutscene is like, Hope's just like walking with Snow, and Snow's like, man, you know what? We adults, we're fucking stupid. And Hope's like, my mom was an adult. And he's like, and you know what's even stupider? When adults fight. And Hope's like, my mom was fighting. She was fighting for change. And Snow's like, and the stupidest thing of all is when adults fight and they die. Hope literally pulls out a knife. He is about to shank this man. And some explosion happens and they get, like, distracted and then he doesn't shank him. I wish he did. I wish he fucking stabbed him. It would have been so good.
You tell me this kid has a knife this whole time and he's been fighting with a fucking boomerang?
Yeah. It was the knife prepared only... It was the knife that was only for killing bitches talking bad about his mom.
Yeah.
That's such a bad game. Final Fantasy 13 is such a bad game, but I fucking love it. Okay, we've been yapping for 30 minutes. Let's play this fucking game. When I booted it up, there was some text, like, immediately. And it did say that there's warnings about, like, they've specifically said there's parallaxing in this game that has given people motion sickness, and flashing lights and stuff. I went into the settings and I already turned it all off. So hopefully everything is fine, but there was a warning, so if you're sensitive to stuff, be warned, but it should be okay. It should be fine. But you said subtitle language. Okay, I guess we're good. Oh, the PC port's awful. Square Enix has a history of terrible PC ports, I've heard. I've never played a PC port of theirs. I always do it on console. But, even Nier's PC port was shit at first, I heard. I also don't know if I'm gonna be covering any text. We gotta find out.
You're on a path
as we go
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, maybe I'll make Okay, the text isn't auto-scrolling? Okay, I'm gonna make their portraits a little bit smaller. Okay, that should be okay. Alright.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, but I've played Knights of
Oh,
Azure,
you son of a bitch.
so like...
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Ooh, so kind of like when I tried to play DMC. I understand. That means that I'm your reminder to eat. Big bad. That's a lot of options right off the bat.
That's a lot. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe I'm fine with that.
Leave my love revolution. Turn around and leave.
Yeah, we could just say fuck this game. Sure.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Ooh. Kinda into that.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Fuck off, turn around.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved.
Is this
after
fucking
all.
Stanley Parable?
It seems like it.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish. If
I
you ask
am.
me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Sick. You're not emotionally blackmailing me!
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Welcome in, gamer. Hello, hello.
Is this a loop?
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin
Yep.
again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess. There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much... And here
Oops,
we
I'm
go.
sorry.
As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Fuck yeah, look at this. I suddenly made more housing.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Sure do.
We have
You've doomed us all.
used
You know that,
that.
right?
We could have used
But of course
something
you did.
else.
Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Of course. Reject game.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Did this say
is a
chapter 2?
princess.
Yeah, chapter 2. Welcome
Wait,
in,
already?
Rika. Yeah, I'm just that good at gaming.
I'm saying you didn't game
Oh my
over. This is
God.
chapter 2.
Yeah.
Pro gamer.
There is just kind of like atmospheric music happening right now.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But if the narrator sounds low, I can turn it up. But there's not a whole lot in terms of music.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have
Including
gotten lost.
breathing, nice.
Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
Oh.
He's like a captive audience.
Are things going well?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Was it a full heal?
Oh, no. Well, that stupid snake hasn't showed up. See, what I'm trying to experiment with is how long it's going to take him, or if he will ever summon if I don't kill these two. But he did just kill King Frost in one hit, which was not ideal. That was not ideal.
Yeah, that does suck.
But you know, everyone else is fine, so like it's chill.
Is it chill?
It is chill, and like I'm doing a lot of damage to him. Like honestly, I would say it's only been 2 turns and I've already done a quarter damage, and my gauge is already full again. So like I can I'm gonna heal King and like fuck this dude up.
Just want to point out, chat, that she's fighting Shiva as like a god of ice, and she's using King Frost.
He's weak to ice.
What?
I didn't make the
Shiva's
rule.
usually ice, right?
That's only Final Fantasy because they felt like it.
Oh, just because they felt like it? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Shiva's the god of revenge or something like that.
Because Shiva's like always ice in Final Fantasy.
That's because they felt like it.
They just had no one better to be the ice
Well,
element.
No, ice is cold. Revenge is best served cold.
Yeah, my little sis is attempting the Shiva super boss fight in base SMT5. She's not playing Vengeance.
Oh, yeah, thanks for specifying.
Well, now I have to, because, you know, it does change the conversation.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Let's see, we're gonna do this.
If by ruining my day,
bring
you
you
mean
back
ruining
because you're
everyone's
stupid.
day forever, then yes,
Okay.
I suppose there are plenty of ways
And
you can
then
pull that off.
you.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we
You
know, we just
yourself.
got lucky.
Thank you. Okay.
Shiva is one of
And
the
you.
main Hindu gods.
It is Hindu. Okay, I was right.
He is the destroyer.
Yeah.
He's one of the supreme gods.
He calls himself a benevolent god of destruction. Please make that
The world hasn't
sense.
ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
So this has low-key disco vibes.
Shiva is usually depicted slaying demons.
Hmm.
So like a killer protector kind of sort of thing.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning.
A barrel.
Before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Wait, I don't want to enter.
If we're stuck going in there, Maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
I like this guy. I like you.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
No, I don't want to go in. What the fuck? That's fucked up.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
This mirror is like higher res than everything else, and it doesn't have like the movie sketchy filter. It's fucking me up.
I mean, that's the point.
I guess it means I can click on it.
More like
the blade is your implement.
Don't
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
line up right.
No, the table's got the fuzzy filter on it. I guess the lines aren't moving as much, but the fuzzy filter is on the table.
Is it on the knife?
Knife's a little too small. I can't.
Because the knife for sure is interactable.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Oh, it's not a point and click. Okay. I want to look at the mirror because I think I'm a beast. Because I got a fucked up pointy finger.
You think it's not a point and click, but there's a lot of things to
No,
do that.
we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple
that
and
wasn't
straightforward
nice.
premise? You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong, listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
Having a good time?
Okay, that was rude. Nothing bad happened.
And if you're going to slay
Just
her,
learning.
you cannot let fear
That is
creep
always
into
like
your
the
heart.
first go you're
lose
learning.
yourself before you even get to her.
So it was Ganesha that summoned Ananta.
Yes.
You've piqued
Not
my
Shiva.
interest. What's going to happen if we lose
And that
us?
was really rude.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
That was
Just ignore
wholly
the stressful
unnecessary.
geometry and stay calm.
Geometry is stressful to begin with.
Now, even if
This
we
was
closed
the
our eyes,
turn
you're
that I was
constantly
gonna fuck
describing
him
it to us.
up.
I'm not going to
God.
stop doing
I
my
have to
job.
kill this stupid
So you're just going to
snake.
have to get better at yours. And quickly.
And
if
you,
don't
I
mind.
don't need your attitude. Go somewhere else.
Yes, take a
You
deep
have
breath.
attitude.
I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a
No!
ball and go
Oh my
insane
God,
the
what's
first
the
time we see something
problem?
weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Okay, what is this
Okay.
bitch?
Can I do something? They've been yapping a little too long.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Okay, do I have things for you? Do I indeed.
I should just do it, because if I ask him about it, he'll like try to distract me and shit.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this
I
place.
took off the
None
parallax
of the
because it
stairs
said
even
that
seem
it
to
might
go anywhere,
give some
let
people
alone
motion
down.
sickness, and I know I have some chat members who do experience like problems with flashing lights and stuff, so I turned off all of the warning things. the arrow, the clicker, it's always been this. Even like when you first booted the game on the main menu, this is what it always was.
I don't know what to make of you. What do you hope to gain by cozying up to me like this?
Soup.
Hey, I didn't say I minded. I just want to know what's in it for you.
Soup.
Actually, forget I said anything. Here, just take this.
Soup.
Thank you for following, Fletcher. Welcome to the roast. You're officially a bean. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick,
do it, stupid
nauseating
bitch.
nothing.
Yeah.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Still unfortunate, but good. Like best case scenario, really.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to show?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin
Hell
this
yeah.
day.
I like this guy.
Yeah, Contrarian's best guy. I usually will take the harsher pathway in games because it usually you get more rewards.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs until there's nothing left in them to
See,
feel.
that wasn't very nice, but like,
The air
it's
around
fine.
you grows cold the further you progress,
Like, this is
but
so
first a barely
doable. This is so
noticeable drop,
manageable.
quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Ooh, my thingy changed. Am I a Birdman?
Oh, that's so cute!
Yeah.
It looks
Physical
like those little
sensations
crow
dull
guys
and then
from...
vanish, until the only things
near Mobile.
experienced are the
Yeah.
endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only
see,
be
I need to beat this
described
because
as
I want to
Are
play
you
Grease
just
really
going to
bad.
stand there?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Why is it always Ananta? Someone summon someone else.
No, must summon full heel snake.
What? Like you need me to hold your
He
hand
is
and tell
very
you everything's
comfortably under
okay?
half. Like, this
You're not
dude's
really
going
cut out
down.
for
This
this,
is
are
not a
you?
problem.
Why are you
It's
even
just
here?
a slow fight.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Just for the extra
You said
turn.
you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I mean, the fracturing is happening because I fucked around in the beginning.
Makes for an interesting first playthrough.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Oh, yeah.
More waifu, let's go!
No!
Full heal. Did it happen?
That's the sound of a full heal.
I know that pain. I know that pain so well.
You know what's so ironic? God. Black Frost, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Everything was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was literally completely fine.
Uh-huh.
Black Frost fucking missed.
It's always the miss.
So they got a turn, right? So
Yeah.
they have 5 moves,
Yeah.
and my entire party's dead. 200 HP. Ananta did not heal,
Oh, okay.
so I'm torn, right?
Yeah.
I technically could. Actually, I don't think I could. I don't think I can save this. I think I would still die.
But you can go down swinging.
Yeah, it's shocking that he didn't heal. That's great.
I stuck around just to be like, I wonder if he will heal, and he fucking didn't. Which is crazy because Shiva's like under half.
Yeah, you would think that's exactly the time he would be healing.
This is a great time to heal.
She's doing the super fight of Shiva in the base SMT5. I think if we're talking just like the base game, I think Shiva is the hardest fight in the game. Not in counting like the DLC and stuff, of course.
And I would say like this, I'm not on easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is not that bad. Granted, I'm 99, but that's not that much higher than him. So
Yeah.
honestly, dare I say, Konzu Ra was like a more annoying fight than this. Dare I say?
I'm so tempted. Wait, why is retrieve the blade attached to that?
That's weird.
Wait, why is that all one thing? Shouldn't that be 3 different things? I don't want that. I want that one.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness or Her Majesty. Any honor if it should do, really.
Okay, let's see.
doesn't
How can I
matter.
do this
I've
efficiently?
been down here for so long.
I can.
What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it? And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
I do like where this is going.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade.
No.
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say these. That's mean.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster. And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Hot, let's go.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
I know that you don't mean anything by it, but I don't want the game's functions explained to me. For a game like this, I would consider that a spoiler, so please don't give me anything. I just want to blindly experience it, you know? But I appreciate it. I know you don't mean badly by it. I was talking on the Twitch side. Sorry, Phantom. I have two chats. I, like, immediately walking into this is definitely the niche kind of game that people get very, very excited about, and I know people want to, like, share all the little tiny tidbits that they love about it. But I just want to explore and like, unpack this as blind as possible.
Happy birthday to you too, Bean. Welcome in.
I don't think what I do really matters, does it? I just want to live my life. I'm a prisoner here, and whether or not you shoved me down here, you're practically my captor at this point. Anything I'd say is tainted by that.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, Signalis or 1,000 times resist.
Oh, I need to play that too.
Yeah, so 1,000 times resist, the game dev of that was the one who was promoting this game. And I was
really?
like, I really loved that game, so.
Besides, you already know what I'm going to do.
I have so many fucking games I need
If
to
you want to put an end to me,
There's so many good
put an end to
games.
me.
Not a single real answer.
They're all real. Fuck off.
At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under?
Oh no, Contrarian's cracking.
Not exactly how I put it,
Hello,
but I
welcome
don't
in.
disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
More waifu.
But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
I don't like that it's all grouped.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands.
I don't
Your
have the
impulse
blade
is to
suddenly in my
strike at her
hands.
bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Yeah, you're doing 3 things at the same time.
But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her.
Shiva's kind of hot though.
I think
Yeah,
we
you're into
did
Shiva?
this.
You know, he's got like a thing going on.
But Zach's ugly.
Tax idiots. I'm so sorry.
That's crazy.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions
It's
had
just like-
consequences.
It's something about like his facial structure with his skin tone and his hair color. It's just terrible.
It's crazy.
It's a little late for regret,
Terrible.
isn't it?
Please.
Oh, sorry about it.
The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is a trophy I just got.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No. Don't do that. You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. Then what the hell are we supposed to do? He is.
Oh no,
Does
you drank.
that
Okay,
mean the world
good
ended?
thing I double checked.
Again,
Okay.
what the hell are we
Go
supposed to
to
do?
bed.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I'm not gonna do that.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
So you're not the hero now? Because he's talking to you.
The voice of the hero's always been talking to me. I'm taking it like Disco Elysium, where it's like different aspects of your psyche.
I thought the hero was just you talking. But yeah, that's probably it.
It might not be that. That's how I've been taking it. All you're showing me is still my fucking hand. Like, come on. You're playing coy here. Obviously, I'm some kind of creature.
It's like the liar prince.
Yeah.
Or no. Yeah, no. Liar princess.
The blind prince and the liar princess.
Yes.
I always mix it up.
One of them's lying.
One of them is lying.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
So we all know I've got a thing for hands, so like this is just like prime wife material for me. The hugs, the gentle caresses, like, oh my god.
Those many hands to choke you to death with.
That's what I'm fucking saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
That'd be a pain to get enough wedding rings? That's weak shit. You gotta show up for a woman of this caliber.
Yeah, sounds like broke boy problems.
Yeah. You gotta fight for her.
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
That's what I'm saying, Vader.
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more. I think that you are like me.
I think so too.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. See, that's the good thing. That's what I want. Thank you.
I know only that they are. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
That was rude.
How
and
can the world have ended if we are talking?
Oh, but maybe. Oh no, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
You are the only thing I have ever
Ah,
known.
shit.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay, let's
She
see. How
is
can
part
we-
of me, and part of me is her.
Let's prepare for this.
It seems so accusatory. I don't know if I like my tone.
Say nothing.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness.
I don't think I was able to.
Trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
But maybe I could have.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I think it starts at the top if you can, and if it starts at the bottom, you can't. I think that's what I've noticed. This is like myself?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no
I
exit,
think this is the
but
only
this
thing
vessel
I'm
is a
doing
creature of
first.
perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be
I'm gonna
whole,
do this.
and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, alright. I getcha.
How did she eat you?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Is that a fun fact? Isn't that just obvious?
Fun fact, she's Cthulhu.
I'm gonna fully heal. Guess
But hey, so welcome in. I hope you're doing good.
Everything.
MP
Until we meet again.
You.
I mean, I'm an illustrator phantom. I also would have drawn every one of these hands individual. Yeah. That's just like a given for me.
Okay, that worked out great.
Yeah.
That was still good. So they got their criticals, and I was scared because there's a lot of options. There's a lot of routes they could go, so I was just looking at any gaps in like blocking and reflecting and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I think my best bet is gonna be fire. So I used a fire dampener. He ended up using an electric move, but most of us blocked that, so it was completely fine.
Nice.
And they got no turns. So now all we have to do is heal King, and we can move on with our lives.
Did you have to restart the fight, or is this still that same run?
Oh, girl, I had to restart.
Okay.
That's my little sister. She's joining us.
I don't know, these feel so, like, rude. I guess this one's okay. I'll do this one.
You ask of things.
We
that
are almost
cannot
back
be
to where we
done.
were, though.
Nice.
To destroy.
With
merely
no,
to
not even
reshape,
one
To remold.
appearance of Ananta. So
Nice. Ah, yeah, we're just in a Discord call.
How can I know? I am
we're
flickers
gonna
in
attack
something
you for extra
sprawling
push.
and unilluminated.
We're gonna
Okay.
focus on bitch.
I don't want to do these.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You are just gonna.
You won't.
Keep plugging away. Please get a critical. You don't love me.
Bring
Okay.
the stranger
You're
to
on a
her.
path in the woods, and at the
But
end
you're
of
the
that
stranger.
path
The real
is a
Slay the
cabin.
Princess starts here. You'll
And
know
in the
it when
basement
you
of
see
that
it.
cabin is
That
a
what the achievement
princess.
is?
Yeah.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah. I saw that in the settings too. The part of me still wants to like make that happen again to see if there's other things, but well, she specifically said bring more perspectives back to me, so it like makes more sense to go get other endings before going back there.
Sure.
So this time we're on Route Riz. Not Route Kill, we're on Route Riz now.
What was the last route?
Reject game.
Do you even have Riz?
What the fuck? I'm the one who's married.
First of all, rude. It's not a me problem, and you know it.
That was a very low cut. You just stabbed her between the ribs. Why don't you?
Look. You're gonna ask me if I got Riz. It was crazy. That's crazy.
You know about my powers, okay? You hear the crazies. You know what my problem is, and it is not me.
Yeah, that's the crazy part here. Johnny's not on my side. He's like, yeah, my wife has no Riz.
He's a real brother.
It's crazy.
He's also got no empathy. Holy shit.
Crazy. That's so true. That's what I'm lacking. I need more Genshin accounts. You're so fucking right.
I think you should aim for 40.
I have to win.
You have to.
Like, everything's a competition. Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't think so.
That has to be a cry for help. Is she okay?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate, Adu. I think you got it right on. Yeah, because I don't want the narrator to, like, sell me on it. I don't want to act like I'm interested in what they're selling.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Yeah, I don't want to slay anyone.
If anything,
I'm a
slaying
lover, not a
princess
fighter.
is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
That's fucked up. I don't like this narrator.
How dare you?
While I appreciate the mental exercise we are running up against a bit of a
Fuck,
difficult
he ignored my question. He avoided it completely.
Nevertheless, let me
God.
assure
Okay,
you,
well,
the
let's
princess
see.
is
Do we
locked up
have-
because she's dangerous.
Because
She
if
is
we
not dangerous because
have
she's
a
locked up.
dampener,
And before you decide to
I'll
waste
make my
even
life
more of our
over
time
there.
by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more
Oh
pragmatic
my God, we
lens
don't.
through which to
What do
view
you mean
this
we don't?
situation.
This is
Causality
terrible
doesn't
news.
matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess
Ugh,
leaves
that
the
is
cabin,
so
the world
annoying.
will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics
fizz
over a
dampener.
metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin
Fine.
everything. Unless, of course,
So
you do your
stupid.
job
Okay,
and slay
so
her.
one of you is dying next turn, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Okay.
So we're like not gonna. We're gonna go because we do have to be with
You
her
make
to
your
rid
way up
her.
the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning. Before
That's
you go
not
any
true.
further.
If you
She
actually
will
had
lie,
Riz, you do
she
not
will
have to be with
cheat,
them.
and she will do
For
everything
the
in her
context
power
of
to
this
stop you from
game,
slaying her.
I do need to
Don't
be
believe a
there.
word she says.
Sounds like an excuse.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Sounds like you don't have
She's a princess.
Riz.
We're
That's
supposed to
crazy.
save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is
Oh,
almost
the mirror's
entirely bare.
gone.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted.
Oh
in a
my
fine layer of
God,
dust.
why would you do
The only
that?
furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Yeah, the room's stable. Like the legs are the right size. There's no holes in the floor.
Oh my God, what do I do? Okay.
That's my cute little monster hand.
The blade is your implement.
Odin, you ruin everything.
Goodbye.
Oh,
I don't need a knife to riz.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is
Okay,
an oppressive place.
okay.
The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a
That's
favor.
so dramatic. Like, oh, there's a little black mold in the basement. You're probably doing her a favor by killing her. Just fucking leave the room. You're so dramatic.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yes.
Or like, I don't
Yes,
get her
Isaac.
out of there?
Right.
It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm not unarmed. I've got my riz.
Okay, so Odin fucked up.
The drum
Odin
queen.
missed.
Okay, good. Oh wait,
We have
Odin, not good.
Odin, not good.
Not good.
So I have one move left.
Nice, you got this.
My choices are heal my party,
Mm-hmm.
kill Ananta,
It has to be kill. It has
Or-
to be kill Ananta.
but see the problem is that he boosted his next physical attack,
Oh no.
and he,
There's a chance you will survive.
there's a chance I could survive, but there's also a chance that like everyone dies and Ananta heals.
Yeah. So I still, in that situation, I would still choose kill Ananta.
Can I kill Ananta?
Yeah,
I
that's
thi-
the next
Oh
question.
no, I can. I can definitely kill Ananta. Oh my God.
How many times do I
Oh,
have to
you
tell
piece
you
of
how
shit.
dangerous letting her out of here would be?
Look, saving her doesn't
Finally
have to mean
sinks
letting
in.
her out of here. We could just live happily here, you know, if she just has some company.
Wait, really?
In the mold
You're here to
basement?
rescue me?
Yeah.
I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs.
Okay,
I want to see the face of my rescuer.
odd choice.
You walk down the stairs and lock
Okay,
eyes with the
okay.
princess. There's a heavy
I don't have a
chain
lot of
around her
faith.
wrist, binding her
but-
to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Great, okay,
I am
yeah.
begging you to stay focused.
Yeah,
There's a lot
yep,
riding on
yep,
you.
yep.
Hi.
Mhm.
I can't believe you're here.
Oh, you
I've
called
been
him right back.
waiting for something like this to happen.
Same
forever.
lovely place you got here, that's crazy.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
You don't do that. What?
Yeah, I do want to talk.
Only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
So
No,
technically, best
doing the
case
right
scenario did happen. He used all of his physical attacks on me, which I do block.
Great.
But he did. My entire team did in fact die. And they immediately brought back Ananta. So
Good. Great.
so
Walk up to
this
the
is
chains
looking
binding
great.
The princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large
And
heavy, far too solid for you to even.
you know, maybe
imagine
he
trying to
won't
break
heal
them
again.
apart.
It's possible.
It's
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
possible. It happened
Maybe
last
it's
time.
somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
So you know. Let's
Maybe
see.
there's some way
Okay.
to break the chains.
I doubt this is gonna change
Or
anything.
if that doesn't work,
but
I guess we can always cut me out of them.
I don't know about that.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Joke's on you, I don't have the knife, so what do you want from me?
Is someone else here?
Okay.
You should always
Okay.
try the door, never assume it's actually locked.
You try the door.
Oh well, that
It's
was
locked from the
upsetting.
outside.
But you know what? We survived, though. Let's fucking go.
I don't really want out of here.
You make your way to the
Okay,
bottom
and
of the
now
stairs.
we're gonna bring out.
This would have been
bring
so
out this
much
bitch.
easier if you'd
That
just
bitch.
taken the blade like you were
This bitch.
supposed to.
What
Easier
moves
for
do you know?
whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They
Look
locked
at
you down here
things,
too,
look at
didn't they?
things.
There's a slight panic rising in
Bring
the
out
princess's
you.
voice.
You actually know.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force
Bring
our
out
way
this
out of here
bitch.
together.
She barely hesitates before
Oh my
raising her
God,
arm to her
girl.
mouth, her teeth tearing through her
Attack.
limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Yeah.
How fucking strong is your jaw, girl?
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or you
Okay,
could
yeah.
use it to
Yeah, enough
free
of
her.
that. That's
You
not,
won't like what
that's
happens
not-
if you
I
do
entertained that
that.
long enough. Okay.
Fine.
I don't have a choice.
What?
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just
Oh,
above
what's
the
wrong
unyielding
with her
chain
face?
binding her to this place.
More like she was just biting off her fucking hand.
You cut.
Why are
into
you
her
cutting her
flesh.
hand off?
I guess that's better than her biting it off? I don't know.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground,
Shouldn't have looked.
and the heavy chains follow suit.
Not have looked.
Like, girl, you didn't need me.
Oh my
Right?
god.
You
Oh my
could have gotten out
god.
of here just fine.
She didn't so much as utter a
You know
sound through the
What
whole
kind of a
ordeal.
point mentally you have to get to yomp off your own hand?
I'm just like, she did it so easily. Like, girl, how fucking strong is your jaw?
No. She didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze
She's
meets
so
yours,
cute.
blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I didn't do anything, like literally, ma'am. I want to, like, can I offer her my shirt or something so we can, like, tourniquet the arm?
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Yeah, this is all about you. You're very selfish, narrator.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps
That's
forward and
fucked
raises
up.
the
You're
blade.
taking control of me, you bitch.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
I could just, like, shut the game off.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
That's crazy.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in
I
stubborn
have played
resistance,
games before where they, like,
princess
do
takes a cautious step
take into
forward.
account if you close the game out. I've even played a game that, like, didn't let you close the game out. I don't know if this one has anything like that.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Yeah, stab me, girl! Kill me!
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew.
I thought you were supposed to
It
riz
is
her.
This is me rizzing her.
But you aren't
She
dead yet.
stabbed you.
Yeah, because I'm protecting her.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong.
What does that even
We can
mean?
tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Peak romance.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every
It sounds like she's
inch
stabbing you a
burning
lot.
pain that
Yeah.
slices its way into your
That's
body.
not.
Narrator.
It's not good.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy
Oh
her
yeah,
bleed work
you
is,
won her
does
over
it?
for sure.
A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm doing this for her.
So sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
That was rude.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a
That was
cabin.
not very nice.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I could just ignore him and go to my woman.
My tricks What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
Smitten.
If we're going to save our beloved, we have to
New
be sneaky
character
about it.
unlocked.
Where's Contrary? I want him.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
The four of us? We're including our personalities, okay.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Fuck yeah, I would.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Smitten fucking gets me. Look, I literally unlocked a new character who's all about love because my Riz is off the charts.
Where's Contrarian? I miss him.
Yeah, stupid bitch.
Those are two very different questions, but
Yeah.
fine, I'll indulge
Fuck
you
you
if
up.
that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time
Yeah,
you've met me,
be
or at least
stupid.
a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Maybe she did because she's upset that the first person who was nice to her she had to brutally kill. And maybe she said, fuck the world.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme. Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone. Just be quick about it. She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world. Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is. People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things. Look.
That was rude.
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Okay.
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Ugh, oh my god.
No, we were
You're
special.
having a good time over there.
No!
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be
It's
friends.
like every time I get him to like
But
half
I'm a
HP,
professional,
just shit hits the
and I'm not going to
fan.
let my
Yeah, always.
dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
I did that super boss yesterday, and I was scared once I got him to like the staggering phase, but nothing bad happened. It was fine. Won very easily. I beat the super boss in Metaphor. I think it's a secret. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but I'll just say the super boss because it could be a spoiler for some people in chat. But if you're curious, you can check out my VOD.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us.
Okay.
I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
It's not a very cool super boss. Like, it's not even...
Great. Now, if you don't mind,
It's not
the
even
whole
that
world
cool.
is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
It's just a roulette, man. This is so annoying.
That's right, you can't stop all of
RNG.
us.
Fucks
We're
me.
going to sweep her
We
off
love
her feet if it's the
RNG.
last thing anyone does. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of
Like,
time to
I
reflect
have
on the
literally all my
situation.
bases covered.
I just hope for all our sakes
Except if
that you
he
make
uses
the right
Almighty,
call.
I'm just fucked.
The chance is high he's gonna use Almighty.
He switches it up, you know. He switches it up.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the
At least
heart.
he's honest.
My passions are too great to be
I do.
stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin
Ooh.
is clean and elegant. Its stone walls
It's
draped
fancy
in
this
fine
time.
threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Oh no, man, I'm
The blade
voting
is
in
your
her.
implement.
Yeah.
You'll need it if you want to do this right. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope there was a mirror, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, so we are admitting to being like a bird person. Yeah.
That's hot.
Maybe Griffin. Maybe. Like a hippogriff or something.
And
Very
she
different.
didn't seem weirded out by your appearance.
Yeah, she didn't seem alarmed.
So either she doesn't know,
Doesn't care.
doesn't know, doesn't care, or just desperate.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Oh my god, I can't wait to be killed by the princess again.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
You have problems.
I have solutions.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
This place is like great and wonderful and gold trimmed, and he's still saying like, oh yeah, she should fucking die.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember, that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I gotta say, when I booted up the game and I got that wall of text that was like, oh, you know, you might experience some motion sickness, or if you have sensitivity to lights, be careful. And then after that, it said, this is a love story. That's what it said.
You walk down the stairs
Oh, her
and
dress
lock
is
eyes
nicer
with the
now.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love,
She's a prisoner. Why would she have a chair?
Unjust and foul imprisonment.
I love how they, like, literally rolled out the red carpet for her.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
This might only be a me thing, but specifically voice of the Smitten, I really want him to be voiced by Little Karibo. I keep being like, man, it would be so great if it was his voice.
Arrow voice.
Yeah.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
She likes bird people, fuck yeah.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
You fucking get me, Smitten. You get me.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
I'll be the RNG. It's fine. It's gonna be okay.
This is fine if she actually remembers. This is gonna sound really fucking crazy if she doesn't.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She's so accepting.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
She is perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh, that's it. It's as simple as that. I don't want to cut her out again.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I don't want to do that.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists.
Why can't you just
And
cut the
indeed,
chain?
We won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's
Oh
extremely
my
bizarre
fucking
behaviour
God.
and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Maybe she's into it. Maybe she's been dreaming her whole life of having a prosthetic hand, and this is her one fucking opportunity.
What is that? What is... No.
I'm just saying.
Where did you even come up with that?
It's just off the top of my head. I'm a very open-minded person. Very accepting.
You could also have contents in that.
You think somebody has been dreaming their whole lives, waiting for an opportunity to lose their hand?
Yeah, 100,000%.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's a fan of 999.
Yeah. I'm also waiting.
Should I be worried?
If she was really that dedicated, like, she could just literally cut her own arm off, but clearly she's not.
No.
So.
Well, that's the
I
thing is, last
can't
time she
let you
started
do
without
that. If
me.
you take another
No, I'm
step
saying
towards the
you.
princess, I'll... You what? Take over our body and
Talking
force us
to
try
your
and kill her?
husband.
I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain tight anecdotes.
Welcome back, Drax.
And if you try anything that might harm our dearest,
Okay,
I
this
will
bitch is
tend
going
our
down
life
for real
without a
this
second
time.
thought.
My little sister is playing SMT5, but, you know, close enough. Close enough. If she wants eye contact, Aru, I'll happily give her full eye contact. Direct. Unblinking.
It's not that hard to do because her eyeballs are the size of saucers.
They are massive. I really hope her like jaw unhinges and she turns into like a fucking praying mantis woman or something. I think that'd be funny. Now she's judging chat. That's crazy.
Okay, everything I said earlier, who asked how weird she was? I take it back.
I'm the number one. I'm the weirdo. That means I win.
Oh my god.
Chat says you don't even know your own big sis. I think that's what's going on, Drax. I think it's kind of like Disco Elysium, where we have like different facets of our personality, and they speak to us. They've already established that the girl can't hear them. Maybe she can, and she's just playing along with that. I don't know. Who knows?
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Yeah, see? Necro gets it, yeah.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
This is why I always say, like, you check the door. Do not assume the door is locked.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this
You just
time.
took it right off
Thank
her?
you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
That's what I'm saying.
What do we do now?
Riz.
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I'm on the ceiling because, like, all of the fucking text in that game, it's just like, it took up the whole fucking bottom. No matter where I was covering up text. Or pretty art, because the art's really good in that game. So I had to be on the ceiling. I had no choice.
It's Spidey too.
Also, she's hot. Like, I don't know. Why are there questions? It should be pretty obvious.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Turn into a bug. Turn into a bug.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
It seems a little aggressive. I think I would word it a little bit differently. I'd say something like, I want to find out together what you want to do with your life. you know?
Imagine you say, "Do you want to end the world?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, sure." And it's your fault.
Like, oh, that kind of sounds like fun. Yeah, let's go.
Maybe figure the rest out later.
Why did the art style change? Why did that was so drastic, that was so sudden. Why did it change?
The eyes.
Everything, like
everything.
the line weight and the...
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
I don't even care about the music getting a little fucked up. I'm like, why did the art style change?
Maybe that's why.
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
That's what I'm saying. Literally, that's all I've wanted the whole time. But we're not backing out. I want to see how much they can fuck up the art style.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy, I can make you unhappy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck it. This is not unhappy. I'm happy. I'm happy right now. The hands are back.
Took her away.
No. She was our perfect match.
She was our perfect match.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Psychopath.
Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Wait, so they hear all
Yes. I fear that we won't like what
Looks
we'll
like
see.
it.
What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Yeah, we are a bird. We are straight up a bird. I was gonna say, what does dizzy mean? But I understand now. Yeah, the narrators never liked us questioning things. We will eventually just have to do a run where we just be like, you know, okay, just do exactly what he wants, don't ask anything.
Okay. If you say
But
so.
the hero did remember us
We'll trust
dying
her.
before,
She'll
right?
be there waiting for us. I just
Meeting
know it.
her, meeting the being with all the hands, she did say we would forget her. So I think it's just they've forgotten this space
Okay.
specifically. I got a trophy that says you've grown.
But it looks the same to me.
So, I don't think the first time, and maybe I just don't remember, like, the first time our hand was outstretched touching the mirror, I don't think there was a reflection for our hand that was touching the mirror. And this time there was. I think. I know the other hand was present, the one that's, like, cupping the face. I don't remember about the other hand, but it didn't seem like there was more face present. Yeah, I'm enjoying the music in this game.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward. With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed, but in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Oh. Is that something I can't do? I haven't tried. Is that a thing? Spoiler alert.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Well, when I read this, to me, this means that I literally cannot go make the same decisions I've made in the past, and I haven't tried to do that.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm misinterpreting the line.
That's what I'm also thinking.
That's what I'm taking from that.
Let's look and see what she says.
Chapter 2 had some of the same options, and I didn't pick them. I chose to do different things. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's true. That's how I'm interpreting it. And I actually was thinking that I was gonna do this route again, but then when we get to the point where she keeps like her
Art keeps changing.
yeah, like just move on. Don't explore. You know?
Well, too late. I don't think we can go back.
We might not be able to, yeah, but I'm, especially because of that, I'm tempted to go try now.
Sure.
Then we will remain here as we are now, barely finished, damp, cavernous.
Damn.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you. You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh, it's the game shut itself down. Okay. Okay. They said no, fuck you. Nah, it was on purpose. It felt on purpose.
I'm going to exit this call and come back in.
Oh, sure.
Because I am hearing, I'm hearing everything on a delay when Kel speaks on your end. I hear it like
Turn to me.
Ooh.
Though you were gone mere moments.
Yeah, see?
I never left your side.
See? See? Attempt to outweight your destiny. I got a trophy. But now the capture was askew.
I'm not seeing on Discord anymore.
Well, yeah, I gotta get back in there. One sec.
Fix that.
It fucked up the ratio of the...
That's funny.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
That is
God.
just a tiny little strand!
Tiny little strand.
That's crazy. Okay, I got rid of it. Okay. That was gonna drive me nuts! But yeah, so I've played games like this before, where it force shuts down the game, or you shut down in the middle of a cutscene and it can recall that, it can remember that. I mean, Undertale is one of those kind of games that will remember if you've shut a game off without saving. Stuff like that.
Even Animal Crossing was.
Even Animal Crossing.
Arguably the best one.
So it doesn't feel like she closed you out on purpose?
No, I said I wanted to wait, and she's like, okay, go have fun waiting.
Oh, okay.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
And when she was talking about, opening the box because you want to know what it means to you, the box is the game.
I wonder if this game is about you going through different routes, different versions of her, and then she'll observe each one of your choices as she's doing now. And at the end of it all, it'll be there's 6 endings to choose, that you'll get, and the one you get will be this is your build a princess.
This one is a reflecting pool
I
of
guess
desire
maybe.
unfulfilled. She will make for a pliant heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose. My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory. If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Tempted to destroy my body, because why? Why is that just suddenly an option?
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more, but they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Bring the deconstructed damsel to her.
You're on a path in the...
Cause like I'm pretty sure I said that one before.
That isn't really a choice, you know? That's just dialogue.
Yeah, I guess there isn't any, like, turning away. So I couldn't redo the fracture.
And maybe unlocking that is the final.
Being able to turn back again.
Yeah.
I feel like it was immediate, but also I have a goldfish brain. We can just go for the, like, let's not say anything. Let's go for the silent route.
Up the short path. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Okay, not a good time, not a good time. Ooh.
The interior of the cabin is almost
Okay,
entirely
not a good
bare.
time. Alright.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of the blade is your implement. The door to the basement
Just no
creaks
influence
open,
from anything.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive, her voice.
Hello?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you.
The strat for
It's
this
all
one is
part
just
of the
nothing.
manipulation.
Just absolutely nothing.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Oh, immediately I have to speak. I wanted to keep doing nothing. That didn't last long. Well, I didn't pick this one last time, so.
Okay.
I was thinking this.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I'm just curious, girl.
You say?
What have you been eating and drinking?
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but
Go piss, girl.
I agree with the princess. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Hey, doggo, welcome in, gamer.
And like, do we know that anyone's visiting her? Like, is somebody
That's what I'm
taking
saying.
care of her?
Like, have you survived this long?
Like, how long has she been there? I guess she's also not really human. Maybe she's fine.
Maybe it's a metaphor moment where you're the human and she's not.
But I'm a bird guy.
Maybe that would.
It has like 1,000 arms.
Maybe I'm cursed.
She's definitely cursed.
The princess hesitates before responding.
I don't know, I'm doing alright. I hope you're doing good, gamer.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
I do want the truth.
It's not like you'd believe me.
I will believe you.
Means I only need 2 turns, so I can't.
Wait, no, but I want the truth. Just give me the truth. Wait.
I'm going to.
I want the truth.
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title?
Of course you wouldn't. Why would you?
Could you imagine being named Princess?
Why would you do that to me?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Hope there's at least little things you can do to mitigate your pain. Hang in there.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
The hero voice is like sassier this time.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
I don't know, I'm really liking this face, so there's no regrets yet.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Locks her in the basement.
Okay, let's get you out of here.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
I'm still on my nothing route, you know? We're choosing true fence sitting.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
I was gonna stay with her. I'll lock myself in too.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here. It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the
that'll
heavy wooden
stop
table
her.
that once held the blade.
She's some world-ending beast, and that little table, that's gonna save the world.
I mean, to be fair, right? She had to gnaw her own hand off. So,
But then
like,
one time she didn't. She just slipped it off the other time. The chain.
No. No, you helped her.
No.
No, it literally just slipped off her hand.
There was no bruise, no blood, nothing.
Nothing. It came off so quick, so easy.
Okay. We can make this work.
And the
You
smith
settle
voice
in
was like,
against
"I
the
told you
far
so."
wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Hot.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
But I did nothing. And sometimes that is bad. But I did nothing, literally.
You know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't. Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
We are still doing nothing.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
I got nerves of fucking steel if I could fall asleep to that.
The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the
You have
table
wings, or
shoved
are
out
you
of
a
the way.
bird that can fly?
Dunno.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Anytime, girl.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Hot.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Again, isn't
It's
that
so better luck
narrator
next
killing
time.
us?
But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that, you're here to slay her.
Oh, I can turn around and leave again.
I guess it was just round 2.
Do I still keep doing nothing though? Because we're like still, I think I should still just do nothing. Just like move forward.
Sure.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Oh look, it's me. I don't know that I would have called that the paranoid route though.
That's what it said.
The interior of the cabin
my
is
new
plain.
voice
the
is
smooth wood
paranoia.
of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Nice, I hope the food is delicious.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. the princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in.
There's some
deep
little
breath
guys.
out. Your
Some
task
sweet
awaits.
little guys in the
and
window.
Only you can do it.
Oh yeah, they are.
There's little guys in the window.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
Damn. I think I'm already not doing nothing. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling this one too.
We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us. No, there isn't something horribly wrong with you. You look exactly how you're supposed to look. Now stop second-guessing my every word. You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
I feel like the voice of the hero changes depending on who the secondary voice is.
Yeah. Like the delivery of the lines and stuff.
Yeah.
That is a good wall. It does deserve a pet. It's true.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do
You
us
ever just
any
pet your
favors.
walls?
Yeah.
I do it
Cross
daily.
over the
personally.
threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I can't wait. The first time I kill her, she better say, "Oh my god, you're doing me a favor. Thanks."
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Oh. Yeah.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know. It sounded like a good time. Yeah, I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Nice.
So do nothing.
Oh my god.
Decide it's best to do nothing.
She's gonna follow
There
you.
you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As
Be
the princess
careful,
approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. And how are we supposed to do that?
I love
We don't have a weapon.
Yeah.
Paranoia in the
There is
background.
nowhere to be
It's
seen.
really nice.
That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, 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 heart, lungs, liver,
I like it a lot.
nerves, heart, lungs,
It's like him not
liver,
speaking in complete rhythm.
heart,
Mm-hmm.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then,
nerves.
well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
And we're stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Heart, lungs, liver.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right?
Heart,
This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves. 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 Heart, lungs, liver,
No, definitely not.
liver.
If you're what I need to leave this place? Chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Yeah, I'm into her. She's had the most personality here so far.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
I did just want to stay here with her. That was my goal.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out!
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out!
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Finally, we're at chapter 3.
Oh.
Oh. We're not at chapter 3.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing? There was a princess, I think.
Nice.
It's all so fuzzy.
New character unlocked.
It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
Ooh, two
it's
new
really
characters.
The only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever.
Oh my god, so many characters.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many
guess
times
that's why
do I
you're
have to
around
tell you
God
to
knows
snuff
how
out
many?
your heart?
Oh, this is the one who wants me to, like... Oh, not necessarily off myself, but, like, don't get attached, don't feel anything.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
We have so many new friends, it's crazy.
Contrarian, you're back.
Contrarian's back, my boy.
We love her, so we have to set her free. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Why are there so many of us?
Well,
There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
This is my first time.
Ooh, I do like doing nothing. This is my nothing route.
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something. That's a new one. Huh. Do you think it'll work? No. Nothing ever works. Boo! You're the worst one. He's not the one who got us into this mess. At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries. Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing. And that kind of attitude is why you're
oh my
in
god,
the
I
top
love
half.
yapping about nothing.
Great. And that's why you're not the top. I want to see what nothing does for us. Right now, all of you aren't letting nothing happen. Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet.
Nero's not here anymore.
You need me. And you need to not have them. He'll get you killed by himself. Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern.
Who even cares?
As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it. I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity. My point exactly.
Yeah, no.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Hand lady, are you really getting in the way?
Of course we're wrong. She's the only thing that's right. Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it? We've tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles. Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. It also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on. What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here. Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged. You're lucky. What
Hero,
a
you're
gift
back.
to be able to forget.
He's had a few lines. Yeah.
I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
I mean, that's just not true.
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
So true, bestie.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same. Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't? Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her. Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment? Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere. Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers, and they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us. And then she smashes us into smaller pieces.
So she finds you outside of the cabin?
I don't think she has yet.
So that's what they're claiming.
That's what they're claiming, yeah. I also like to think about, and this was kind of like just accidental, right? Because it is the one that I picked first. But when I went and talked to her and fractured her, it's like she's fracturing me with all of these different personalities, right? And the more I go through this, the more I resist what the narrator is telling me to do. I'm also becoming fractured. I like thinking about that. But welcome in. How's it going, gamer?
Welcome in, Jiroshi.
They should have given us more of a visual cue if that is what they're trying to say. Like the screen having little cracks at the edges or something like that.
I think there's enough because she was talking differently. She had different facets of her personality when she fractured, so I think there's enough.
If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them. You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose. They've been hurt too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up. You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces. She's on the other side. And we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free. It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something.
Just go around it.
It doesn't matter what. Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's another new one. How do you keep coming up with new things? I hope this works better than nothing did. Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
No, I want that mirror.
We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Oh. It's fucked up. They're finally forcing me to pick up this thing. I've refused it the whole time.
Is there any other place on the screen you like right now?
Just those.
reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep, deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you.
It's my
It
girl.
fills you with dread. It's she's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
It's giving Coraline.
A little bit.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. And what's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and
I don't
me,
like what's happening.
together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
I like to hold hands.
A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want.
Oh my god.
Gilded and everything.
Oh my god, I'd love that. Cause I'm like a little bird.
Now don't pose. Don't try to resist.
That's really
I've already
fucked
molded
up.
you into what I need. And you lost your powers so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something.
You're just gonna like
Do
what
anything that
submit
isn't
to
taking her hand.
what is that bird slavery?
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
You're just jealous I've got Riz.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next. I didn't think I'd be so tired. Why is it so cold?
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, you stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
I mean, there was a lot of us. Was that majority?
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
I'll be free of all of you.
Ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
You've withered. So I guess now we're like kind of melty? I don't think we were melty before. Were we melty before? I don't think so.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. This one is a waiting mall, an inevitable destination where all roads end. She will make for a wise heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me. My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done. I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with.
Oh god, a hand is going in there.
Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
What do I miss besides that being freaky?
It's always just kind of esoteric when we're at this stage.
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me. We will know when we near our destination. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Bring the moment of clarity to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Be her peace.
What?
You have to be her peace.
I have to be her peace?
Yeah. Right? Like, the world is crazy, but, like, you calm her down.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we finally stab.
Yeah.
We
Oh
haven't.
my god, he's really gonna kill her?
We haven't stabbed yet.
You have to?
I assume that's one of the.
No, for sure.
Well, it's definitely one of the options.
No.
We don't know if it's you have to do that option, but it's definitely an option.
Choose everything else first.
Choose everything else first.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I guess I haven't picked this one yet.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Oh, but what is it? Wait, I do get a reward? Because I don't want you to pull, like, your reward is the world doesn't end. I don't want that.
That's boring.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
No, that's bullshit. You need to tell me.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
What do you know?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Ignore him. He doesn't know.
What are we doing this time? What are we doing?
I thought we were stabbing.
The interior
Johnny doesn't
of the
want
cabin
to
is
stab.
almost entirely bare. The air is
I
stale
don't
and
care.
musty, and the floor and walls up the blade is your implement.
This one looks familiar. This is the first one, right?
Yeah. Maybe if we walk down with the blade, she'll react differently, but we don't have to stab yet. Just like the fact that the blade's there.
You haven't
Be like
exactly tried to get the same exact ending as before. Like, see what happens then.
Well, I've already done some different things, so it's too late for that. We're just gonna take it down. We're just gonna take it down, because we've never done that yet. We've never taken it down.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to... The door to the basement creaked. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah, her voice is
It's
immediately
almost
different.
as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you.
Hi, just checking in.
Hey, I think I'm
Don't
here to
be a
kill you.
stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a...
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No, why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you got me. I'm here to slay you. Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
But love will find a way, girl. The second one.
Do it.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her. Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Get back to it.
Another attempt?
Yeah.
You got this, you got this.
Took a little break to make some food.
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
I'm into this so far. I'm happy with the direction this is going.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less. You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I want to think like maybe our dynamic is different now, so maybe this will lead us somewhere different than before.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Okay, I can't skip text.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
I'd love to go look for the key.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. Your Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it.
It's still not letting me,
Before long,
like,
you're
skip
able to
text,
crack through
though.
Bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered.
She didn't lose an arm, she lost a hand.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't
No,
just let her
Gigi,
escape into the
no.
world. No,
No
I
sausage.
just can't let her escape into the world.
No.
As the
Stop it.
princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Oh, that's kind of fucked up.
Stop
Oh, you can
that.
warn her.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Because I would think that maybe this time, if she does kill me again, it won't be so, like, meek. And like, oh, she's so bad at using a knife.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries
Stop
the blade
it,
from your
Gigi.
rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Chat wants more GG pics.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark,
Stop it.
and you die. I hope it was worth it.
No, no sausage.
You're on
You're
a
a
path
cat.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
But she
is
has
a princess.
such grabby paws. Perfect for grabbing sausage.
She's trying.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
There hasn't
it will
really
be
been a
the
need
end
to.
of the world.
Upper left, just in case it crashes or something.
That's solid advice.
3 hours in.
Yeah, we'll just go. We'll go back to our wife.
A warning. She
Just
will
kill
lie,
her.
No.
She will cheat, and she will do
You
everything in
have
her
to.
power to stop you
The
from
fact that
slaying
you
her.
killed her will
Yes,
go
yes,
back
don't
to
believe
that,
a word
like,
she says. Just go
conglomeration
in,
lady.
take the knife, and
Wait,
do
the
what you're
conglomeration
supposed
lady's
to.
the best one.
Wink.
I'm saying she will know that you killed her once.
I see. We want to try to make her whole without any violence.
I mean, she already killed you. I mean, that's besides the point.
That's fine. Okay.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this
Wink.
clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight
So it's another
attempt to
different
illuminate
one.
the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Yeah, but it is still different.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor,
a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. But there was a mirror, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Skeptic is right.
So, before we started by walking down with the blade.
I mean, I'm sure if...
I don't want to anymore!
I'm sure if you went down without it before, the blade would just appear out of nowhere like what happened last time.
But, like, I got a different temperament out of her. And that's what the important part was.
That might have already been, like, a thing. Because you're in a different universe, you're approaching a different lady.
No, we're in the second loop. She always remembers you from your death. So I should still have the kind of stern temperament.
I'm saying in that previous phase, I think, and I mean, we can't really tell, but I think if you didn't take the blade, it would have still been the stern version of her.
No, I got that route before where she was like soft and she was like, I'm sorry, and she stabbed me a bunch of times because she didn't know how to properly use a blade.
Until I've seen...
That was me going down there without the blade.
Until I've seen that a repeat, getting the same lady twice is a thing, I cannot say... I cannot make a judgment on that.
No. What are you talking about? We're in the second phase. So the girl we got in the first phase is going to be downstairs. That is how it's always been.
I know that. I'm not contesting that. I'm saying in the previous phase, the fact that we get the stern lady, you said, is because we got the knife, right?
It's because we walked down with the knife.
I
can guarantee that because before I even, like, saw her, she was speaking differently. When I, like, was at the top of the staircase, I hadn't even gone downstairs yet. She was talking sternly.
But there's no guarantee saying that if you went down without a blade, she's also just stern as well.
I went down without a blade and she was soft and gentle!
Universe.
Sir, do you know how visual novels work?
I'm saying it wouldn't be like a conventional visual novel. When you game over, you don't actually game over and go back to a title screen. It's just been one continuous line.
But it's still based on decisions you make.
That's what I'm saying. You should try going taking step by step exactly how you did in one of the previous loops and see what happens.
It won't matter right now because we are still in a loop. A loop has not ended yet.
Next one. Because the point of the game is that you approach one lady, she experiences you, and then she gets taken in by the lady with many hands.
Yes.
So, I think that first lady, the one who didn't know how to stab you, is taken already, and she doesn't exist anymore.
Sure, but that has nothing to do with right now.
I'm not talking about now.
Okay, I am talking about now. I'm talking about what I'm gonna do right now, and you're like, well, what about things that we can't do right now? Like, I can't do that right now. I'm saying that I don't think I need to take the blade down there because I've already created the stern woman.
And I'm saying that stern woman wasn't created.
Make her angrier.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous
Happy
situation.
birthday to
I'm
you
not letting
too.
us go
Welcome
down
in,
there without a
gamer.
weapon. Are you sure? What if she, I don't know,
How do you say that so much?
turns it against us? What you bring it up in a purely
my chat has just decided it's always my birthday, so now
Oh, that's right. You mentioned.
So now I say it back. It's just everyone's birthday always.
Always. Okay.
Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay, I'm trusting you. Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go. Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it.
GG
We have a
zoomies.
knife, so what?
We love
It's not like we have to
zoomies.
use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've
No
had company.
table, GG.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first?
No.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck
That's not any
clanking
better.
loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall,
Yeah.
joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Oh, she has many more
You step
shackles.
towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me? Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how? Exact. Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Beautiful perfect, gorgeous. That was great.
Yeah, I am interested in the more chains.
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Woo?
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Like the new one.
You should chain yourself up with her.
Why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't. I am. Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Damn it, I'm facing the wall too. That sucks. Hopefully I can turn around.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Are we
stuck
No,
here
GG.
now?
Become your own jailer.
Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch?
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
No. Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not. Yep. Nope.
That's rude. You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
At least the world is safe.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Oh, King
Even
Frost, you
more
beautiful
silent
bitch.
time passes as you watch roots push themselves
Oh
through
my
the
God.
increasingly porous
Oh my
walls of
God.
the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then... And?
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Pretty good ending.
Ooh, boring.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Oh my God, Black Frost!
Should
Why
we
would you
try
do
and
that?
find her?
Why would you do that?
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I kept trying to do the waited out ending. I tried so many times.
And this is truly the way to go ending.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I think I want to do a bathroom break, but maybe we'll just wait for this loop to end and then I'll do a bathroom break.
Okay.
Feels too good to be true.
No skeptic though. No, not skeptic. Very.
So now it's just like bone. You've unraveled.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own.
You're gonna do...
And because of that, nothing can't exist.
You're gonna save our
There is
ass
a
really
warmth
quick.
and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last. This
really
one is
fucked up my pen.
determined, but also cautious. One that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Yet.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in
We'll
the
see what
spaces
happens.
beyond?
Oh, we're gonna kill the narrator instead?
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours. One, whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude. These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn. The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bathroom break, and then we gotta figure out one more thing to do. It would be nice if I can find one more thing without stabbing her. Brainstorm, Beans. Give me ideas. I'll be right back. Caffeine addicted winner who doesn't understand why people want to watch me, but I'm very grateful. Good God, that's huge. What the fuck? I'm trying my best, and my brain doesn't work that good, but sometimes it do. addicted winner who doesn't understand why people want to watch me, but I'm very grateful. Good God, that's huge. What the fuck? I'm trying my best, and my brain doesn't work that good, but sometimes it do. I create cute girls. That makes me happy. I'm a caffeine-addicted winner who doesn't understand why people want to watch me, but I'm very grateful. Good God, that's huge. What the fuck? I'm trying my best, and my brain doesn't work that good, but sometimes it do. I create cute girls. That makes me happy. God, that's huge. What the fuck? I'm trying my best, and my brain doesn't work that good, but sometimes it do. I create cute girls. That makes me happy. I'm a caffeine-addicted winner who doesn't understand why people want to watch me, but I'm very grateful. Good God, that's huge. What the fuck? I'm trying my best, and my brain doesn't work that good, but sometimes it do. I create cute girls. That makes me happy. an addicted winner who doesn't understand why people want to watch me, but I'm very grateful. Good God, that's huge. What the fuck? I'm trying my best, and my brain doesn't work that good, but sometimes it do.